Yesterday I was, just scrolling through the Instagram posts. I'm normally subscribed to almost all the news channels. So, sometimes you get a recommended video, and there I saw this guy. He's actually, it's like a funny thing, he's showing you how magicians do their magic. You have the CD, it vanishes. Another CD vanishes. He even showed America's Got Talent. That guy showed the CD, vanished. Showed the CD, vanished. So it was pretty incredible. But then what he proceeded to do was, he showed the CD, vanished, and then he showed the camera behind him that the CD was actually here. It was a play of hands. Okay. And then, I got curious and I checked his profile, and there all his videos were debunking the so-called magic. Like, you have cards and suddenly all the cards come from your mouth. You have nothing. Like, you show your mouth is empty and suddenly you do this and all the cards come out. And then he showed how you choose any card and the card that you have chosen comes out even after shuffling. He showed quite a number. And then funny thing, Instagram started to recommend me other magicians who are debunking the magic tricks, like these two Chinese guys, or I think they would show every magic trick. Like, you show the card is slicing through your skin, it's actually bent. Then the straw is floating with your hand. How do they do that? And okay, now why am I bringing this up? It's to be honest with you, it is fun. It is fun to see how these magicians are actually doing it. But now what I realized is, what these magicians are doing is single-handedly destroying the industry. Once upon a time, I remember when I was young, you'd get these magicians doing these tricks, like this card or this dove is coming there, or the rope is being straight. And there was that like awe and wonderment, like, wow, how is he doing that? Like, the rope bends, but when he blows it, it becomes straight. It's actually turning the rope. It's a trick rope. Now, today's generation, thanks to social media, is aware this is not magic. These are magic tricks. Like, even this guy is showing that his body is removed from this thing and he's standing like this. It's actually, the person is standing like this with a loose shirt. Or the magician cuts this girl into half and the girl is walking. And so now they just debunk all this and they show. Now, short term, they will get popular. It's like, wow. But long term, the damage that is done is this industry will be destroyed. All those people who made a living showing magic tricks, it's gone, And that made me realize, like, life it's like a phase, The careers that were once upon a time, you couldn't touch them. Today, those careers are being just wiped out. Like, I even saw this Facebook post which said, once upon a time in the USA, you could be a shoe repair guy, but you could have a mansion, a full villa, private villa with a car, even though you are just working, and repairing shoes. Today, if you repair shoes, don't expect to even have a bed space. In fact, careers and jobs like data operator, manually taking down all your details, even having a translator. Today you have a Google Translate. Once upon a time you had maps. Today you have, you have this big maps and papers and all that. Today it's not required. Yellow pages, remember that? In fact, brick and mortar shops today face stiff competition from all these online sellers, not just Amazon. Like for example, me here in Thailand, I buy from Shopee. Okay, anything I want, Shopee has it. So the question is, why should I physically go? Yeah, there is a certain level of experience that physically comes from going to a store, which is why still they will remain. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, if there's a grocery shop selling, I'll give you a small example. Now, I use body wash, I use soap, I use toothpaste. Now I can buy it from Tesco, which is here. I can buy it from any of the small shops. On Shopee one day, I got this promotion. If you buy 6 body washes, they'll give you at 40% off the brand I'm using. Okay, 6 of them as a flash sale. I know the pricing. The normal pricing for a bottle is 155 baht. As promotion, sometimes they give it for 99 baht one. So it is 155 baht. As a promotion, they give for 90 baht. Now this one, if you purchase, how are you, man? This one, if you purchase maybe a whole pack of 6 or 12 cartons or something, they give it for 50 baht, 50. You can't beat that price, man. Just imagine 1/3 of the price. Where is 150? Where is 90? And where is 50? Lo and behold, and it was not from a pirated or small shop. It was from the actual, like for example, Johnson & Johnson or Dettol. They are only giving this. So they did it as a promotion. I ended up buying, what do you call that? I think around 50 of them. Oh, something moved. 50 pieces. Yeah, I don't need to buy for the whole year. Toothpaste also, sir. We managed to get at 50% off as a flash sale. Now, what is happening is, yes, it benefits me as a customer. But imagine the shopkeeper or the businessman who has purchased it at 10% or 15% off, who has inventory. In fact, look at what I'm doing. Today, I'm speaking to you via video. I have this GoPro, I'm walking in the in the forest. I'm giving my thoughts. Today's generation will just roll their eyes up if we say, we didn't have this. But it's a fact. It's a fact. It's so shocking. When I was young, after studies, break was go down and play, with the ball or play cricket or play football. Today, my little baby has this smart device. In fact, just go to any go to any, food stalls, or every single person has a smartphone. Today in Thailand, if you go to fruit and vegetable market, you go anywhere, you go to shop outlets, every single employee is sitting with his smartphone, is sitting with a smart device, and you can't tell them anything other than resign. So every single employee is sitting with their smartphone and scrolling. The entire whole market, every single seller sitting there scrolling. My daughter, we make sure that she only spends 1 hour on that, also educational apps, that also in front of me. I mean, do you know, you might find this funny if I tell you, in early days, if we had salespeople, let's say 10 salespeople, and they went out to the market, they couldn't call us via mobile phone. There was no such thing as a cell phone. You had to go to the pay phone, which was, there was a standing like booth. You go inside, put the money, put the coin, and call. And you have to literally make calls that way. And if the company had to find out where the salesperson was, there was something called a pager. You can Google search this. It's a pager. It's a device that has a number. if I would call from my phone to the pager, that pager would vibrate or beep, and then the number would show there. It would be like, oh, this person is calling me, this number is calling me. And then they would go to a pay phone and put a coin and say, excuse me, you called me, who is this? Or if it was office, yeah, you called me. Today you can literally see, you can, you know, this in the, if you see the movies of the 70s, they would show you a future where a person is talking on the video to another person. Stanley Kubrick's movie, they take a, you know, dial-up phone, like a phone like this and dial up, and they're talking to another person there. Those days people were laughing and saying, this is not possible. Today we are talking of artificial intelligence. See, I don't want to go that deep and that far and hi-fi. I mean, just think of it. Today we are living in a generation where people are talking of buying JPEG images for millions. But what has happened to our, once upon a time, if you have to meet a girl, you have to present yourself, you have to prepare yourself, you had to have the courage to approach a girl and face rejection. Today, you just take an app, Tinder, and just swipe. You can just continuously swipe everyone and don't worry about it. And you can send all the girls, you can send, hey babes, hi hottie, because you don't have to worry about rejection. You don't have to, man, forget that. We're living in a day and age today where young girls, women, we're talking about society at large, is feeling proud to say, I have an OnlyFans account where I'll show you my vagina, I'll show you my body parts. We can even talk about sex for money. Just imagine where our society has gone to. Today it's become a cool thing to even show your sex movie and say it's leaked. You get, I don't know, this one oversized fat female, Lizzie, her name is. She's so fat, she's this big, so fat, and she's wearing like a thong and showing her ass and showing her vagina. And people are like, wow, body positivity. See, I've given you both the sides. But what my message is, see how times have changed, man. Once upon a time, if you had to play video games, there was a place called an arcade. You know, this big, is like a big monitor is there with joystick. You have to put a coin. Arcade games were, it was like, you know, going to Wonderland. It was like going to Disneyland for me, and wow, we can play all these games. Oh, Street Fighter. Oh, he shows his power. Hulk, you know, the wrestling. Oh, the aircrafts and shooting. Today you can get it on your smartphone. The graphics million times better. In fact, on Steam, I just found out, there is even pornographic games for sex. Like, what the hell is this? You know, my friend from many years, who I'm no longer in touch, he said a beautiful statement. He said, life is a phase. I'm pretty sure he didn't know how deep his statement would go. But today, life itself is a phase, man. I mean, when I look back at, just sit back and reflect at how things have changed, how life has evolved. I mean, when I was young, the only career that was there was doctor, engineer, astronaut. You know, those are the only three careers as a youngsters we knew about it. Today, speak to any child, they'll not tell you, nobody will say scientist, doctor, engineer, astronaut. Nobody, they'll be like, what? Who the fuck is that? They'll be YouTuber, TikTok star. I even get youngsters, what about OnlyFans? Hey, have a look at this, see this. It's floating, huh? See this. Can you see this? This is floating from up there. See? See this floating? This is crazy, man. Just can you believe? Look at this. It's floating. It's a caterpillar. Maybe lich or something. So I was saying, today's kids, no? I know so many kids are on TikTok and and some of them are very disturbing. Huh? I'll tell you, some girls are. I shared one video which was circulating in Thailand here. Small girls, 9 or 6 or whatever, they actually put lipstick and they're wearing these sexy outfits, and it was so disturbing. Why? Because she lifted her top. You know, she's a baby. So, and she's worn a bra or something, and she's like winking and kissing. And this is from the culture of the TikTok, where these Japanese girls just go to TikTok, just go to Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels, or the amount of nonsense that these people are, these women are showing. Man, nowadays I get to see these. It is so tasteless. These girls are wearing a super tight, like we call it hot pants, I think, or super tight, or a thin cloth as a bikini, and the camera is positioned down at her vagina. You can see her camel toe, and she's slowly lifted like this, and then there is some song at the side. It goes diggy diggy diggy, and she's just wobbling, and you can clearly make out she wants to show that her tits are bouncing. You'll be like, oh Lloyd, don't be a hypocrite, you enjoy. Enjoy what? What enjoy? What? To see this vagina? What, 24/7 I always, oh vagina, man, if your thinking is like that, when you see your mother, daughter, or when you see your grandmother, do you think, oh vagina, Go meet a doctor, go talk to a doctor who sees naked patients every day. You won't feel anything. You'll be like, oh. So the problem is, today we are surrounded we live in a society where anyone sees anything that looks like a piece of meat. Oh, can I fuck this? It's disturbing, man. It's a very, very disturbing trend. See, what has happened is, today, this excess information. Once upon a time, if I wanted information, I could only get it from Tell Me Why or Encyclopedia Britannica, a huge, massive volume of books, which only some people could afford. It was 1,000 dirhams, I think. Or a dictionary. Today, everything is Wikipedia. Everyone knows everything. Everyone's an expert on everything. I get even youngsters, hey, do you know what is investment? Oh, do you know what the fuck you know? I get even, just imagine, I get 18, 20. Hey, bro, Loy, big fan of yours. Can I join your porn group? Think, once upon a time, would a 20-year-old go to a 40-year-old, hey, can I go watch porn? You'd feel ashamed. What has happened is, all these changes now, people think it's good, it's great, social media, mobile phone. There's a bad side to it. With new opportunities, new problems arise. And we're living in a day and age where life is so dysfunctional. In fact, I was so disturbed when I saw this TikTok, a new trend in TikTok, where especially this trans movement, small girls, young girls, they are cutting off their breasts, okay? They undergo surgery, and they're showing like a chest stitched with the scars and saying, oh, hey, be proud of your scars. Can you see this? Nearly missed it. They're saying, be proud of your scars. What does society come down to, man? Be proud of your scars. What scars? There are young men who are chopping off their balls and saying, oh, I'm proud of my expression, my true identity. Oh, I even get sometimes these youngsters who ask me, Loy, what I don't know whether they want to act cool or what. Loy, what's your opinion on free sex, open sex? Like, it's not fake account, real. I'm like, what are you talking, man? People self-diagnose. Oh, I'm ADHD. Oh, I'm hyper. This thing. I'm. From where did you get it? Oh, internet. Oh, I read the this thing, self-diagnosis. See, I don't want to sound like a bitter old man. Oh, and yeah, I know what the youngsters say. Oh, you're a boomer. And my dear, you're not seen life. You don't get the reality of life by being on a smartphone and keyboard and monitor. If that was the case, you could just join Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse and live there only. Why do you even bother to have a life partner? Just have virtual sex, no? Be happy with it. Why you have the body? Just transplant your brain and put it somewhere in a petri dish and live forever, no? We are seeing so many changes at such a rapid pace with no rules. Nobody knows what the fuck is happening. That is why today politicians are talking, oh, you're what? Non-binary. You can be any gender you want. Oh, there are 64. Oh, there are 700. Oh, there are countless genders. So many experts are there. This generation is lost. They are more interested in social media and even politics. They're not talking of their career. They're not talking of, oh, India, Jawaharlal Nehru, he fucked up. The Mahatma Gandhi fucked up. Oh, we need to do this. What's your career? What's your job? What do you do? That they will not talk. Anyway, what I want to tell you is, if there was any word of advice I would give you, I would just say that be careful. Just stay grounded, Don't lose track. Don't get distracted by all this. Look within yourself, within what you have. Your physical, the real world. Not what you show on Instagram, not what you show on Facebook, not what you, like, whatever I'm putting on YouTube, I try to keep it as close to reality as possible. But this is my reality. I'm not trying to impress anyone. People say, hey, what the fuck is this? This is me, man. If you find me ugly on video, I'm ugly in real life. There's nothing, no two ways about it. That's why I don't put any filter and try to show big eyes and clean skin. And this is what you see is what you get. Anyway, just stay grounded. Don't get carried away with all the noise and nonsense. And be careful, because the way things are changing, it always has been survival of the fittest, but today, more than ever, survival of the fittest has taken a new meaning. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. You can either use this technology, these gifts, these opportunities you have to get better, to do better, to be better, or you can destroy your life. See this 92-year-old man. He's my landlord. He's a multi-millionaire. Papa? Hey. He's a multi-millionaire. He works from 4 o'clock in the morning. He gets up 4 o'clock, 4 or 4:30, he gets up. Every single day is working. He can even climb up this bloody tree, man. One video I posted, he climbed up the tree. I was like, what the fuck? I just woke up morning and saw him up on a tree. I can't climb one fucking branch. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Please take care. Ciao.